Alright, I'm back, guys. Today we are working on this artwork that I posted on IG and Instagram. In case you don't know following, please throw me a follow. The link is in the description. Let's connect on IG. Ask me any question you like. I'll reply you. I'm mostly on IG anyway, so this is my page. Let's go. So create a new artboard, 15 by 15 square. Yes, make sure our PPI set to 72. And we are going to create our guides. Our new guide layout, columns 2, rows 2. Create a new solid color. Make sure you fill it with white. Yes, so that's the beginning of the background. Alright, so these are the materials that I used. If you want these images, check the description and download everything if you want to work on this artwork with me. Okay, so let's go. I have everything cut out. We don't waste anybody's time here, so you can do it yourself. Alright, so I have the background. Bring the background in, stretch it to fill the left side of the artboard, because the right side is going to be another sky, so don't worry about that side. Bring the close-up image of Jesus, drop it right into the middle, convert to smart object, add a layer mask because we are going to fade in the lower part just to blend with the artboard. So there you go, fade it in nicely. Alright, make it look nice. Alright, I can see the sky popping up, but anyway, we're going to deal with it. So let's just fade out the sky as well to blend with the artboard. And the right part, as I said, I wouldn't need it, so let me clean everything up out here. Alright, I'm going to bring in the yellow sky to the right side. Alright, so this is going to be on top. The blue sky is actually underneath the close-up image layer, but this was going to be on top. So I'm going to have to invert it. So create a layer mask, go adjustment, invert right there. We're going to invert the image and paint back the parts that we need. So yeah, so this is how it looks like when it's inverted. So the inverted part, we are going to paint back the parts that we only need, which is going to fill the right side and give it like a double exposure effect. So we are going to bring in the sun, right? Yes, bring in the sun, drop in, go to your blend modes and change the blend mode to screen so that we get rid of the black parts and just need the yellow and white parts. Alright, so there's the sun at the background looking nice. That's how it's coming together nice. Alright. Okay, so from here, you're going to use a camera raw effect on the close-up image just to give it a bit of definition. Right, so I'm going to go to basic, I'll turn the exposure up a bit of texture and sharpening, and we also lower the noise as well. Yeah. So if you're done, press OK. Now it's looking good. We're going to add high pass to it. That gives it more definition. So duplicate it, rasterize the image because it's a smart object. Go to adjustment and make sure you desaturate it. So look for desaturation right here. Then you go to filter, others, high pass. Make sure your figure is around 8 and 9. Yeah, it makes it look nice. So we are going to change the blend mode to overlay. Now you can see the effects. This looks very nice. Okay. So from there, bringing the sun to the left side, there's more of a whitish bluish kind of sun. Yeah, so bring it to the left side. It's a PNG, but there's a dark something behind it, so you change the blend mode to multiply. Then you bring in this bluish light as well. We change the blend mode to multiply, of course, because we want the white parts. So we warp it to make it a bit circular, like circular shape, yeah, just to fill up the left side of his face. Very nice, very nice. Shift it forward a bit, yeah, just to make it to the hair of, yeah, right there. Nice one. Okay, twist that a bit, just to fit. Man, I mean, make it look good. All right, man. So, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to check on this stuff, right? The lighting for the left side, because we have a bluish light, we're going to create lighting for it. So I have a hue and saturation, tend to colorize, right? So we have a blue color. Don't worry about how it looks now. So I'm going to change the blend mode to linear dodge add. Alright, so here, blend options, hold alt and drag that button. Yeah, it's called a blend if. It's going to remove all the blue color from the shadow part. I just need it where the highlights is. So that's how you blend it. So now we've inverted it. Now we are going to paint it back in. So as you can see, the left side of his face getting this bluish lighting effect. Yeah, so change the blend mode to linear dodge, add, makes it nice and bluish white. Yeah, right there. Now you can see things are coming together, right? Okay, so now we create another one, right? Another solid color by a bit of a much more of the blue. Yeah, much brighter blue, because we are going to use it in the parts of the light and that is going to be brighter. So invert it the same way that we did the earlier one. I'm going to invert it, the layer mask, change the blend mode to linear dodge, add, then we paint back the parts that we need. So I'm going to paint the parts of his nose. Let me enlarge the brush a bit. I'm going to paint parts of the nose and a bit of his eyes, the top part of his eyes. Yeah, right there, paint it, and the slide part of his nose, because that place is going to receive more light. Yes, right there, and a bit of his beard. So I have to change the blend options, the blend if, so that I don't want the shadow parts of the beard. I just need the highlighted parts. So the blend if is going to blend it nicely. So go to blend options. When this pops up, hold Alt, just one part of it, just drag it, then it blends it nicely. Yeah. So then we've done it for the blue. We're going to do it for the orange lighting as well on the right part of his face, because we have a different sky on the other side. So another solid color, change it to orange, blend mode, always linear dodge, add. Go to clip it to the Jesus image. Now orange a bit. Okay, new layer mask inverted, because we are going to paint back everything. Alright, so brush, bigger brush right there. Okay, I think this is nice. Okay, now let's paint it back in. Okay, so we painted that his face, the right side of his face, and of course we have to blend options. We have to blend if it. So drag it out, drag it right there, looking nice. Okay. Alright, so this is like a bigger ambient light. Now we are going to create the more focused light. So that one is going to be a bit brighter. The nose area, the beard area, the lower part of his eyes, that is going to be receiving this kind of light. So I'll paint that side, paint the beard, the mustache. Yeah, that side too, looking nice. Yeah. And I'm going to change the blend mode to linear dodge. It makes it more brighter. Yes. And after that, the blend option we're already done with that one. Yes. So I'm going to reduce the fill a bit, and I'm going to just erase a little portion of it. So change your foreground color to black. Yes, and let's just paint and fade it and make it look, make it blend actually. Look, this one looks nicer. It's nice. Alright, so we're going to create the platform that a donkey, Jesus sitting on a donkey, is going to be on. So I'm going to create a perspective with a normal shape pen tool. I'm going to create the shape in the perspective form. That's nice. Alright, so this is where the platform is going to be like. I'm going to bring in the palm trees to the left side and to the right side. Yes, and also fill this shape with a texture, like a concrete floor texture that I found on the internet. Images are in the description. You can download them for free. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so let me bring in the palm trees. I think we're going to expand more. It's going to look much more better. Alright, so these are the palm trees. Yeah, right there. Fill the tab. Use the image of the concrete floor, the pathway also here. Bring in Jesus. Also sitting on a donkey right there. Okay, so now we have to do the lighten for the Jesus and donkey. Let me reposition. Okay, well, the same way that we did with the solid color, change to orange, blend mode, linear dodge. Same way we are going to do this. So let me just create. Let me just use camera raw filter on this. Come on. Yeah, everything is texture, the haze, all looking good. Vibrant, saturation. And it makes it more brighter, and it makes it the definition. It gives it depth. Let me put it that way. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay, so we're going to rasterize the top and add the high pass. So desaturate. Of course, you go to filter, other, high pass, but this image is smaller, so the figure for this one has to come down a bit. Yeah, about between 1.5 and 2. It's nice. Then we change the blend mode all the way to overlay. Yeah, because you can see the difference. It pops it out. Okay, this is looking nice. So we have a sun behind this one, right? So meaning lighting has to come from the back. So this is the lighting that we are creating. Solid color, orange color, blend mode change to linear, dodge, inverted. Okay, let me just blend it so that I can get it at the highlighted part. Right there. This is nice. Okay, right now let's invert this. Control I. Alright, now we paint back the parts that we need. The edges of Jesus at the back. That is where it's going to be receiving most of the lighting. Yeah. So make sure your foreground color is set to white, and now let's just paint. Alright, paint. Yeah, this part, because the light is at the back, so this is what basically is going to be receiving most of the lighting, the brighter part of the lighting. So let me just paint it, and a part of the that side as well. This side also is going to get more lighting, and I think this side too. Yeah, this side. Alright, so but your lighting is very important part of your scene because it blends everything in. Yeah, you can't have this image sitting in there with no lighting. Meanwhile, there's a whole sun behind it. Yeah, so if you don't use lighting, you have to start using lighting, man. It's very important to blend your scenes. Everything makes everything blend in. So part of his left arm is also going to receive some lighting, but very, very fainted one. So I'm going to paint that side in. Yes, and I have to fade it, make it look thinner on the edges. So I have to fade it back in. So may turn your foreground color to black, and let's just fade it, make it look nice. Right there, let's just fade this part in, fade that one too in. Alright, really looking good. Okay, right there too, some lighting. So this is more of the lighting. We're just adding more lighting to the Jesus part, just to make it blend more into the composition. And this is looking good. I think it's nice. Alright. So as the donkey is moving on this platform, definitely there are going to be a shadow, right? Let's create a shadow. Black solid color. It already comes with the layer mask, so we are going to just invert it. Adjustment, go to invert. We are going to paint where the donkey is moving. Yeah, where we feel like there needs to be a shadow, a bit darker one. So we're going to create this shadow. This is different from the actual shadow that the light is going to cast. Yeah, there's a different shadow. So this one, I think this one looks nice. It blends it with the texture, the flow. Yeah, it makes it blending more, makes it look nice. So we're going to create the one that the sun is going to cast to the left side, and I believe there's going to be another one to the front side as well. So let's just create some. So just duplicate the whole image, color overlay, fill it with black because shadows are black. So and we just move it, transform, Control T, transform, hold Control, and move it and adjust it accordingly. What you feel like the shadow is going to be like. Yeah. So we are not just going to leave it like this. When I see this is perfect. Alright. So now I have to, of course, create a layer mask and paint back the part that I only need. So create a new layer. Let me just Gaussian blur. Yeah, make it look, the edges look softer. And create a new layer mask. Invert it. Control I. Yeah. Then paint back the parts that we need. Yeah. So right there. So bring and brush a bit. Okay. Let's just paint. Foreground color. Make sure it's white, of course. And you just paint back the parts that you need. And I think the artwork is somewhat done. Now we go to post. After the artwork, you have to add some little touches here and there. So I'll go to my camera raw effects. Right there, add a bit of saturation, a bit of texture, a bit of vibrance, the haze. Yes, and I go to my colors, the saturation, turn up everything a bit. So as you can see, it looks different from the one that we're doing. So post is very important. Post editing is very important. It makes your artwork pops. And we are not done. After this, we are not done. We are going to add a bit of a color lookup as well. But this is looking nicer, so you can see the difference right there. And we'll add a color lookup. I think 4 colors will look good. let me see. This strip, look, let me check out 4 colors. Right there. Yeah, this one. This looks nice. Well, let me just send out a fill color and bring in third strip as well. Another color look up, third strip. This one we can turn down the fill. Yeah, I think this is looking like, yeah, right there. Yeah, I think you're done. As you can see, it's very simple. Nice. Alright. Guys, please subscribe. Please subscribe, man. Leave a comment, leave a like. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.